Hello guys, welcome in today's weekend crypto technical analysis. Starting from the weekly time frame, as you remember, $36,500 and $37,000 was a primary resistance level, and we broke this resistance 2 weeks ago, and then since then we're going up. However, on the weekly time frame, we're still bullish, but we have got a level at $48,000 and $50,000 to break, claim it as a support in order to see the continuation of the bull market. And at the moment we've got a rejection from these levels. And moving on to daily time frame, before we start, if you guys are learning and enjoying from the contents, do not forget to like the video, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe and activate the bell so you do not miss the accurate market updates. Once we're going to take a look into a daily time frame, not much change on the daily time. As soon as we broke the support number 1, that was the first signal for us to go to up. However, as soon as we managed to break the lower line of this resistance number 2, daily time frame entered into a consolidation. As you can see, the previous videos that I mentioned, number of candles, we got a rejection. As you can see, 4 days we had a battle below the upper line of this, the resistance number 3, which is the major one, and we got rejection. As you can see, dollar to dollar, week to week rejection from there, and then yesterday we saw a nice pump. However, this may be a deviation, which I mentioned in the previous videos. Unless if we're going to claim this resistance as a support, then we are good to go all the way up to $51,000. You remember, we're following this Fibonacci level on the higher time frame for some time, and then maximum level as we're expecting to go all the way up to the 618 golden zone, and then we will see a pullback in the market. So from the breaking of support number 1 on the higher time frame, one could have been already up by 30%. If you're targeting the 618, and if you know how to place your technical stop losses, one could target potentially a 45% spot profit. Moving on to 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, after this deviation, the fake out on the lower time frame started moving towards the upside. However, and the swing signal came at around $33,500 and $34,000, and then since then I showed in the previous videos that we started going up. So 4-hour time frame at the moment heavily under the bull's control. Same levels I'm watching losing this resistance number 2, that will flash a bear signal. However, it is very early for us to talk about it because the weekend price action is not something reliable, and therefore we will see today and tomorrow how these levels, the upper line of this resistance level, will play. If we're holding this level, we'll go all the way up to the 618, the golden zone, and then we will see a pullback. Otherwise, we have to monitor the lower time frames. 2-hour time frame. On the 2-hour time frame, we got a bullish signal as soon as we broke the lower line of this support number 1. Since then, 2-hour is on the bulls territory, except this level, that we didn't lose this level. As you remember, it gave a timeline as well. We went into the consolidation. However, breaking this resistance number 2, again, bulls regained the control. So if one took this trade from the support number 1, one could have been already up by 42%. If you're targeting the $50,000 and $51,000, your potential profit could be 50 to 55% profit. And these are the spot profits. If you're doing a leverage, you do the math for yourself. 10 times with a 50% profit, 500, and with a decent leverage, 5 times, it would provide you a 250% profit. On the lower time frame, one could clearly see that how this resistance box played out. And these resistance, bear in your mind, we've been following over 2 months. So dollar to dollar, week to week rejection. After that, 2-hour time frame entered into consolidation. So as I said in the last video, I gave a timeline as well. If we're going to break this level after 48 hours, then 2-hour will be under the consolidation. However, as you can see, we didn't lose the level, and again, you can see it how week to week we got a rejection. All the bodies closed above the lower line of this support, and as a result, the bulls gained the control. So we didn't move to the consolidation. Within 48 hours, we started going up. If we're going to talk about a bearish scenario on the 2-hour time frame, in the next 48 to 72 hours, if we're going to lose the lower line of this resistance, maybe we will go to test the resistance number 2. However, it is slightly early because 2-hour heavily under the bull's control. If you want to learn all this technical analysis, what I'm showing, and if you want to become an independent professional trader, or you're interested in the institutional trading system, you can message me via Telegram at Magnate8, and one-on-one intense masterclass is available, where I'm going to teach you how to gain these profits, and it only takes you 5 to 10 hours to master this all. And during the course you will learn a day trading, i.e. scalping, swing, and as well as the long term as an investor trading systems. Moving on with our analysis, at the moment 1 hour time frame heavily under the bull's control. By losing 46,000, 45,500, 1 hour moved to the consolidation as expected, as mentioned in the last video, and then bulls managed to regain the control. We moved to the bullish territory. However, in the next 24 hours, 36 hours, if we're going to lose the resistance number 1, ideally the 45,500, then 1 hour time frame will be under the bear's control. Via Twitter, I updated this point of control. This was a strong resistance because the point of control was confluence with the strong resistance, which is a major resistance. And once we break this level, claim it as a support, then we had a chance to go up. And as you can see, only with a 1 hour candle came and then destroyed this resistance. And this could be a deviation we will see in the coming hours. If we're going to claim this resistance, as I said, we're good to go towards the $50,000 and $51,000. However, if we see a failure, then, as I mentioned, the 1 hour time frame will be moving towards the bearish territory. For instant and market updates, you can follow me via Twitter at @the_magnate. Moving on to Ethereum. Ethereum on the daily time frame still the same as the last time. We are in the consolidation zone. 4 hour time frame, 2 hours, as well as 1 hour time frame heavily under the bull's control. And the recent tweet that I added, the resistance number 4, and we were expecting that after holding this resistance number 3, we will go all the way up to the resistance number 4. That's going to be the same level as a BTC 50 and $51,000, and then we will see highly likely the rejection from these levels. So if you took it under low time frame, that the level has been provided 1725, supposed to hold under lower time frame. Once we hold it, as you can see, 4 hour time frame, over 24 hours, we were above this line, and then we moved towards the upside. If one took it this signal, you could have been already up by targeting resistance number 4, over 90% spot profit. However, under 4 hour, the swing trade came as soon as we broke the resistance line, and as you can see, we broke here, retested it perfectly. Since then, 4 hour time frame gave a bullish signal, and the current condition 4 hour time frame is heavily under the bull's control. After we reached to resistance number 2, 3, as well as now we're targeting the resistance number 4, we nearly reached to our target. One could have been already up by nearly 55% spot profit. And again, if you're a leverage trader, 10 times 550, 5 times leverage, 260% profit. If we're going to reach all the way up to the 3,450, 3,500 levels, and then highly likely, as I'm expecting, the rejection. And in the first place, I'll be watching the resistance number 2, and on the higher time frame, the resistance number 2. The lower time frame, which is 1 hour time frame, in the next 24 hours, if we're going to lose the 3,200 level, the 1 hour time frame will move towards the bear's territory. If that's going to be a deviation, then it is time for us to think about these levels. 2 hour time frame. Under 2 hour time frame, in the coming 48 to 72 hours, I'll be keep an eye on the resistance number 3. However, the 2 hour time frame is heavily under the bull's control. And we came to an end of this episode. If you guys enjoyed it, do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.